The blueprint has been set for you, either by your parents, your grandparents, or whoever raised you, or whatever situation you've been put in. There's been a blueprint set up for all of us. There's a standard. There's this thing, we work 45 years in a job. A lot of us do, right? To retire, and hopefully have something in the end. But yet, the majority of us only have like $635 in our Social Security account, unless we, had something in IRAs or saved up. There's not even pensions anymore. Many companies done away with that. So when I think about it, I was a very entrepreneurial spirit kid. Like, I always wanted to do something. I always wanted to be in business. I always wanted to be, doing something that created, my abundance. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just knew that I just enjoyed doing the jobs that I was creating. I shoveled snow, I cut grass, whatever I could do. I even pushed. I was ice cream. I sold ice cream. I used a push cart, and I would sell ice cream. And so it's not like I never really had any real job per se, except for working in the restaurant for my parents. Now, I had businesses that failed. I've had businesses that didn't do well. Not so much that I didn't work hard at it. It's just the timing wasn't right, or it was bad location, or just poor planning on my part, or maybe it was just one of those projects that I wanted to do. But what, my life's taken me, and like I told you, I grew up in a bar, grew up in a restaurant most of my life, and I watched my parents struggle. I watched my parents work hard. I watched my parents do all the things that most people who own business would do. It's probably the best education I ever got. It was one of those things that I wasn't really good at networking in the sense of like selling these products and stuff, but what I was good at? I was good at people skills, and I learned how to be a better person at people skills. And so I took it as an education. Instead of like going to college, I went to leveling school, and I learned how to promote, how to share, how to, create. But the dream was one of the things that kept me, motivated. It was one of those things that kept me going. And, back then I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was a desire, it was a belief, it was the goals and stuff, that I was doing these things naturally. I wasn't even doing them, thinking about them so much. I just knew that if I put this much effort into it, I'm going to get more results.